Softr is always releasing new features, but they just released MCP support for their databases. And if you're already using Softr databases behind your systems like employee portals, onboarding systems, approval workflows, customer portals, internal dashboards, or even lightweight CRM, this is a pretty significant update for you, because you can now connect AI tools like Claude, ChatGPT, Cursor, and custom MCP clients directly to your Softr database. But what does this actually mean for you? Well, instead of logging into your portal, navigating to pages, opening forms, searching for records, and manually updating information, you can now interact with your Softr database directly from your favorite AI platform. So for example, you can log into ChatGPT and type into the prompt window and ask, list all the tables in my database. And then it'll go fetch that information from your database and it'll return it to you within the ChatGPT GUI interface. Or you can also ask, show me all the active clients. For example, I have this talent tracker database that I created, and it'll return all the active clients in my clients table. Or you can even write a prompt to update a client perspective within your table. And AI will go ahead and grab that task and perform those actions directly against your Softr database. Now, the reason this matters is because your team already spends a lot of time inside portals, forums, and internal tools every single day. And whether they're submitting requests, updating records, checking status updates, or looking for information, they're constantly navigating systems to get work done. But MCP databases introduces a new way to interact with those systems through conversation. So instead of opening a portal, finding the right page, users can now simply just ask what they need from an AI tool that they're already using. And that's what makes this update so interesting, because instead of interacting with your Softr database directly through pages and forms, users can now interact with it through conversations. So in this video, I'm going to show you what Softr just released, how it works, and how to connect it to ChatGPT, and why I think this is one of the most interesting updates that Softr has released for businesses building internal tools. So let's get started. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video here at the Automation Desk YouTube channel. My name is Will with Low Code Systems. I help businesses like yours build internal tools, portals, and automation workflows to improve operations and keep your business running efficiently. Now, before we go into the actual setup, let's quickly talk about MCP. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. And the easiest way that you can think about this is that it gives AI in a standardized way to interact with external systems. In this case, it would be your Softr database. Now, before MCP, ChatGPT could answer questions like you would ask a prompt and it will return an answer. But with MCP, ChatGPT can answer questions and interact with your Softr data. So it can read records, it can create records, it can update records, and it will return results back to the user. Now, that's all you need to understand before we jump into the demo. So without any further ado, let's get to it. All right, so if you head over to softr.io/what's-new, it'll take you to this page where Softr posts their new features that they release. And if you scroll down, you're going to see the Softr database MCP. And from here, you're going to find a link to the documentation of how to connect Softr MCP server. So if you open up that URL, it's going to take you to this page where it gives you the Softr MCP server. It gives you a brief description of what Model Context Protocol or MCP is. And it also provides you with the MCP server URL. And then it talks about authentication. So there's two ways that you can authenticate or connect to your AI tool. And right now you have two options. One is auth, authentication, and the other one is Personal API Token or PAT. If you read over this description, it'll give you a URL for each AI tool. So it has Claude, Cursor, ChatGPT, and Mistral AI. If you scroll down, the PAT is usually for custom MCPs clients, right? So if you're running your own MCP client, you can connect to it using the Personal API Token. And this gives you instructions on how to connect to it. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be connecting with ChatGPT so you can see how to connect it. So the first thing we need to do is we need to head over to ChatGPT. All right, so now that we're logged into our ChatGPT, the first thing you need to do, go to the bottom, click on your name, click on settings. Next, we're going to go to apps and you can create an app. Now, if you don't have this enabled, you need to enable it. And to do that, you need to go to advanced settings and make sure that developer mode is enabled. Let's go back. And now what we're going to do is going to create an app. And you can actually put in an icon. So you can put a Softr icon in here. We'll name this tool. So we're going to say Softr MCP, and you can add a description. So now we're going to be using a server URL. So that server URL, you can get it from the instructions, which is going to be at the add Softr MCP server URL. By the way, they're the steps you can take to connect it. So you got 5 steps. So we're going to be copying this URL here. Let's go back to our ChatGPT. We're going to paste this in here. And you have the authentication method. We're going to be selecting auth. Next, just make sure you check this option. Go ahead and click create. Once you create it, it's going to direct you to the Softr portal login. Okay, so now we want to sign in with Softr MCP. So go ahead and click this. It's going to redirect you to Softr. And you get to this window. So right now, ChatGPT is requesting access to your Softr account. So we're going to give it access to everything. You have the option to give it different access. So you have full access, read only, or none. And you can also select the specific ones that you want to add, like to what tables you want to give it. You also have the option to what projects you want to give it access to. So I have a few database, some workflows, and some front-end GUIs that I've been working with. So you can choose which ones to give it access, but for this, I'm going to give it access to everything. You can always log into your Softr portal and revoke this access if you don't want ChatGPT to have access to your data within Softr. So let's go ahead and hit allow. So that's it. So now you're connected to your Softr database directly from ChatGPT using an MCP connector. So you have your information here on when it was connected. You have the URL, type of authentication, and you can always refresh this if you want to. All right, so let's go ahead and exit out of this, and then now I'm gonna show you how to use this. Okay, so now we have a new chat here, and the first thing you need to do, click on the plus sign, go to more, and make sure you select your Softr MCP. Once you select that, the first thing we're going to ask is we're going to ask it to list all the databases that I have in my Softr. So list all my Softr databases. It's calling the tool, and now it's naming all the databases that I have. So I have the talent tracker that I've been working on. I have some forms, form values, right? So now let's go ahead and ask to tell me all the tables that I have in the talent tracker database. So can you give me all the tables in my talent tracker database? And now it gives me all the tables that I have in my client database. And now you can go in deeper to this. So within here, let's ask it to list all the clients in the clients table. And if I have any in there, it's going to list it. Okay, so it gave me the client, right? And it has 2 records. And then it gives me the visible fields in the clients table. But it says it couldn't retrieve the actual client names because the Softr API call failed on the record fetch. So not sure what this is about. So let's go ahead and try it again to see if it failed again. So now it fetched all the clients within that table, and these are all the records I have in that table. So now it gives you a couple of extra details within here. So it lets you know that local systems, this linked to requisition 4 of this has a position open IT services delivery manager, and it also gives you Microsoft, right, which has those requisitions attached to those clients. And so now we can ask it to add a new client. So can you add a new client for me? And let's see what it says. So these are all the fields that you need to add. And so it gives you the minimum of what it needs to add that record inside your Softr database. So the minimum is at least the client name. So we're going to say add, this is just for testing, we're going to say low code systems, status active, the fee, let's say 10, guarantee days 30, and industry, we're going to say technology, and the website, we don't need to add that, and you can add notes. So I'm just going to put it in like this to see what it does. But it even gives you the structure on how to reply to the prompt. But I'm just going to put it in here to see if it takes it and puts it into the table. So it's done. Then it added this into my table, and it created the record ID, gives you the record ID. So That's basically what MCP does. So MCP, instead of your users going to your Softr database, it makes it easier in case they're already using ChatGPT, they're using it to research different things. They can go in here, just tap into the Softr MCP connection that you set up for them, and they can get information from your tables, add records, and you can even interact with workflows. So let's go back to this documentation because I want to show you something real quick. If you scroll down, these are the available tools that they have available. So there's 20 tools across 3 categories. So you have your databases. This is what it can do, right? So it can list all the databases, get the database, create a database, update database. And it also has tables. You can list tables, get tables, create table, and you can look into this. And you have the records. You can list all the records. You can get record, create record, which is what we just did. And it gives you a few examples of the prompts that you can give it, and it'll perform those tasks against your Softr database. So if you're already building internal tools within Softr, this is definitely a future worth exploring. So this is it for today's video. The links will be in the description if you want to connect it. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. My name is Will with Low Code Systems, and like always, I really appreciate your support in the channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.